Okay, guys, so I apologize that I'm not here today, but I did want to go through introduction and conclusion real quick so that we can finish our papers because remember, they are due at the end of the class period today. So please make sure that you click turn in at the end of the class period. So, first, let's talk about introduction. So, obviously, I think at this point, everybody knows to start with your hook, okay? You have to hook your reader. You have to get them interested in reading your paper. You can start with a statistic. You can start with an interesting fact. You can start with a quick little story that somebody had gone through in the Syrian civil war. Doesn't really matter. Start with whatever you feel comfortable with. Then you're going to move on to your background information on the subject. Tell me a little about the Syrian civil war. Give me a quick timeline in sentences. What happened? Why is it a big deal? Number 3, you're going to go through and finish with your thesis statement. That is the sentence map, what we came up with together, okay? That's going to be the very last thing in your introduction. That is the map to your paper, probably the most important piece of your introduction. In your conclusion, first thing you're going to do is restate your thesis. Guys, you're not restating your thesis by copying and pasting. You have to break it up into different sentences. So, whatever your first paragraph is about, you're going to say the Syrian civil war controversy was propelled by this event. Okay, and then you're going to tell me the event. And then you move on with your second paragraph and your third body paragraph. Okay, you are not copying and pasting. One more time, you're not copying and pasting your thesis into this. It needs to be broken up into different sentences. Number 2, you're going to restate your main ideas. So remember the main idea sentences we came up with for each body paragraph on Wednesday? You're going to use those right here, okay? What is the main idea of each paragraph? What are you trying to say? You're going to write that down. So you should have at least 3 sentences here, okay? A main idea for each of your body paragraphs. And number 3 is really kind of probably going to be hard for you guys, and that's okay. I just want you to try your best. Whatever your hook is, you're going to try and circle back and relate back to that. So, for example, if your hook is a statistic about how many people died in 9/11, okay, maybe you end your paper by saying something like, with almost 3,000 people dying in the attack on 9/11, this was clearly one of the worst terrorist attacks in our history. This relates back to the statistic that you used at the very beginning of your paper. Does that make sense? So again, this is hard. Just try your best to relate it back to whatever you stated in the very beginning with your hook. That's going to tie your paper together. Okay? So those are the 2 things that you need to finish up your paper with today. Okay? I'm trusting that you're going to get it turned in today. And you can go ahead and email me with any questions that you might have. And good luck and behave. I'm always watching.